Hey guys, happy spring. I was just working on the flower beds a little bit this morning. Not much happening yet, but I was happy to find my hops coming up. We just got back from a little vacation, so this was on its own for about a week. I took a picture before we left, and this front channel has the muir lettuce, and the back channel has the mini bok choy. It's definitely grown a lot, so I'm excited to go see how much everything's grown out in the greenhouse. Wow, I can't believe how much everything has grown. Oh, there's some red grape tomatoes. The Rebelskis are about up to the top wire, so we'll be leaning and lowering soon. And the cucumbers are past the top of the wire. Looks awesome in here.
I know, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dad did a really good job on the tomatoes. He's been working hard on them.
Yeah.
And then the cucumbers, he's been taking care of those for me too. And last week I got 61 cucumbers off of these plants.
Wow.
And it's only not even a full row. So they did really, really well. This warm weather that we're having right now and all the sunny days has been a big help.
I want to check everything else out before we get started. So it looks like she's got the NFT channels getting all filled back up again. This stuff right here is Little Wren. It's that mini bok choy. And over here is Rosie. This is going to the farm or to the CSA next week. It's nice and dark with the sunny days getting the color to come out. We'll look at the nursery channel up here. Bunch of different stuff: kale, basil, endive, some lettuces and that, more lettuces. And let's see what this is. Tatsoi. Then over here we have our flowers that we tried to start. So the ones that germinated are still doing fine. It's just a lot of them didn't come up. I don't think we'd recommend doing this way again. Here's the flowers that I started in the rapid rooters, and we're having a lot better germination rate on these ones. Here's the peppers in the grow bags. And here's the San Marzanos that I transplanted into the cups, and I'm so happy to see them standing up straight and growing. So pretty soon we'll be getting these into the bigger grow bags out in the high tunnel.
So did you notice the peppers don't look like they grew a lot while you were gone?
Yeah.
Well, what's happened is they're kind of shaded here, and once they get out in the high tunnel and the heat and constant sunshine, they're absolutely going to take off. That's what happened to me last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all about this side, and as soon as I took them out there, I mean, within a week they had grown.
So they like the heat.
Yeah, it's just a little too early right now to take them out there because you're supposed to get a cold snap next week. So I'm not too sure. So we're gonna leave these guys in for a little bit longer, but we're ahead of the game.
So I need to harvest microgreens today, and looks like the basil's still doing good. Up here we have kale. We had 2 rows going. This one was older, and I guess the roots got so big that it was leaking. So Mom took the emitter out so she can pull it. She likes to let it dry out a little bit so it's not as heavy. It's easier to get out of the channels. But another reason why we're pulling this is because we don't like to leave things in the NFT system for too long, because that just puts us at a greater risk for developing root diseases. This bay is pretty full. This green stuff here is Tokyo Bacana, and here's some lettuce that I planted a while ago. It's the muir lettuce. Looks pretty happy. We'll do stuff in here first before it gets hot, then we'll go to the high tunnel, and then we'll do stuff outside. So I did get my asparagus crowns in the mail. Here's a cool looking dill overhanging the nursery here. but these leaf broccolis are seeded into multi-seed oasis cubes, and the seeds are super tiny, so instead of counting them out, we just put a single layer down at the bottom of each hole. I'm gonna put the other trays in this nursery because the leaf broccoli has to be underneath the grow lights, and we should have enough room because Mom's working on getting these planted right now.
Okay. There you go, Blaine.
Thank you.
Ready, Bear?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Good job.
The first thing I'm going to do to harvest the microgreens is to remove the emitters, and Mom put in a second one. When it gets hot like this and they get bigger, sometimes they need a little extra moisture. Simple. You just section it off and try to get the whole section in your hand, and then you cut right along the top of the seeds, and then we just put it in the bin here so it goes a little bit faster, and then we take it into the head house to get it portioned out. These were the pea shoots, and these are all about 14 days old. So I'm moving on to the broccoli shoots now. They're a little bit smaller, so just trying not to drop them. And it's nice to have the bin really close by to just set them right in there. So I'm not too worried about getting these mixed up a little bit. These are just gonna be for friends and family. Farm market's not started yet, but when the farm market does start up, we don't do like mixing like this. We keep it all separate, and we also weigh it out. So I'm gonna drop these off in here and get them out of the sun. And I'm going to roll up this old growing medium so we can take it out to compost. I'm gonna put these in the cooler. I know Dad's been working in here while I was gone. Looks like he built a shelf down there. You want me to help you quick so we can have lunch?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Getting some good stuff for our salad.
Yeah, but we need a few more things.
Some crunchy things.
Yeah, can you get some cucumbers?
Yep.
You know what might be good here too? The broccoli.
Oh, okay.
And I know there's some red tomatoes.
Yeah, I saw those when I came in. I was so excited.
Okay.
I'm looking for a curly cucumber because they're hard to put those through the shrink wrapper, so those are the ones we usually eat. This is exciting. Get to try the first tomatoes of the season. First tomato of the season. It's very sweet. It's really good. Well, lunch was good, but it is too hot in the main greenhouse now to try to work out there. So everybody's over at the high tunnel already, and I'm excited to see all the progress out here. Looks like Dad got some of his strawberry racks started. This is going to be so much nicer harvesting at this height. Oh, there's some flowers. There's a flower. But I'm not sure if this is his final design because I know his nail gun broke. But we had some strawberries planted in these buckets last year. We just had them on the ground. And most of them made it through the winter just fine. But we're adding more because they're really popular. And I can't believe how big these hops are compared to the ones at my house. This one's probably 2 feet tall. But I know another thing they did while I was gone was put the bobbins up and then get them trained to go up the strings. We've found a lot of morels on this creek bank here. And that's coming up, so we all love mushroom hunting. Hey, working on your cooler shelf?
I am. I've got 2 more joints to weld, and I'm using my TIG welder because it's made out of aluminum.
Here's my asparagus crowns. I ended up ordering Mary Washington and Purple Passion. I'm glad I'm getting these in. Some of them are already starting to sprout. Now that I got them spaced out, I'm just gonna spread out the roots a little bit and then we'll get them covered up. Okay, and we are supposed to get a rain tonight, so that works out perfect. I haven't really shown this. This is the hop field, and we did this for a few years. It was a lot of work. It was fun, but we just don't have time to do this, plus the greenhouse, plus the high tunnel, plus the farm markets and everything else. So we decided that we're gonna mark all the hop plants. That's what all these pink flags are for. And we're gonna start digging them up and putting them in little containers. And we're hoping to sell them as live hops because they're really fun to grow. I really like mine out in front of the barn. They are a cool conversation piece. And there's a lot to do with hops. You can make like little teas and stuff out of them. So we're also going to recycle these telephone poles. We have some pretty cool plans. Dad's gonna pull them out and a lot of them are gonna be used to make some deer stands. Here's a good one. This row is Cascade hops. Well, I decided to bring up my desktop NFT system to the windowsill because I need my space downstairs for the garden seeds. And I'm kind of curious to see how this does in this natural sunlight. Then I'll show you back down here really quick. I got this room kind of cleaned out. This is where the desktop system was. So I still have the light on the timer. And then I cleaned off this table here. I have an old LED light I've had for a couple years. And then I found this one. I've had this one for a long time. So I usually end up needing more room. But I'm going to start everything underneath this light. And I'm probably going to leave this contraption going for a little bit. I might mess with it a little bit this fall. So this table though will be used as kind of a spillover extra area. I don't even know if this one works. I should test it. Yep. May as well test my LED too. This one's bright. So we're about 5 or 6 weeks out from the last frost date here in Ohio, so time to get some seeds going. But for anybody that's interested, we did just get back from Hilton Head. We took a nice family trip down there. This was our second time down, and we drove. It was about 12 hours, so not horrible. Weather was good. We had some warm days for the beach and then some colder days where we got to ride bikes around, so that was fun. We built a lot of sand castles, we did a lot of swimming, and we ate a lot of really good seafood. So I am happy though to be back to this nice spring weather up here, and I'm looking forward to doing more videos. So I will see you guys again soon, and thank you for watching.